Okay, today is April the 30th, 2016 at 12:31 a.m. So we just turned over to a new day. And this is my silver stack of the month for April of 2016. At the end of my video of the silver stack of the month for March of 2016, I stated that I might actually go on a silver hiatus for a couple months pending the results of my tax returns. I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to owe the government anything, and I wanted to have some room just in case I did owe them something. Fortunately, I did not, and so I was able to capture some additional silver a little later in the month. And what we have here to start with is the Kraken. And this is the Silverbug. You can see here, welcome to Silverbug Island. 1 troy ounce, 0.999 fine silver. This is the Silverbug variety of the Kraken. It really doesn't have quite the detail as the elemental version. Nevertheless, it is still a very interesting round, and the detail is good, however. And you can see here in the foreground the chest, a treasure chest, probably filled with silver since it's the Silverbug Island. And you can see the looks like a privateer ship in serious trouble, in dire straits, so to speak. And I acquired 5 of those, and I actually purchased that through Provident. And this is the Prospector round, the Colt 45 Privy version. You can see the crossed Colt 45s there, and the rest of the Prospector round appears to be the same, so it's just the Privy mark that they actually have on there. Of course, they changed this little pattern in there so that you could actually fit the Privy in there, so they modified that some. I happen to be a fan of the Colt 45 and the 45 Colt cartridge. I have a couple firearms that use it, and it's a decent round. So since firearms is one of my interests, and of Colt, in particular the Colt 45, it just, it's an interest in it fits nicely into the collection. Okay, I think I had mentioned before that you had one Kraken here from Silverbug Island. And here is yet another Kraken. It seems like people are going Kraken crazy. And this one here, you can see it looks like a long ship, a Viking long ship, being broken in half. You see the Viking sailors being flung out of the broken long ship, no doubt to plunge to their deaths in the foaming sea below. Now, the detail on this is pretty sparse for the most part, particularly the Kraken itself. I mean, you can see the tentacles and the suckers and such on there. And I've seen images similar to this in, paintings and such. And yes, the paintings did have the eyes similar to that. Unfortunately, I don't think it translated particularly well on the coin, on the round itself. Not that it looks bad or anything like that, but it just looks a little unusual, let's put it that way. And this is from the Anonymous Mint. They have some very interesting pieces, and you can see the owl there with some arrows in his claws or whatever. And this is 1 troy ounce, fine, 0.999 fine silver. Okay, and $4 worth of Washington. 90% silver coins. That's $4 face value. And $1 face value of a mix of Mercury and Roosevelt dimes. Managed to purchase 14 of the per diem 1/10 ounce 0.999 fine silver. These are poured rounds with the date on there, or the year actually, MMXVI 2016. And these are probably about the size of like maybe a tablet, an aspirin, maybe a button. They're really small. I mean, you just compare a dime to these guys and you can appreciate how small they are. Silver Slacker did a presentation on these earlier in the week. He did quite a nice job. And I actually purchased these from Yeager poured silver along with this. And this is a 5 troy ounce Aztec pyramid. And this was number 84. I think I've mentioned numerous times already that I really enjoy ancient civilizations, pyramids, Aztec, Indian stuff and historical stuff like that. So this is a nice addition to the collection. It's very beautifully done. I'm glad they managed to do that. And this is something similar. You can see that it is a step pyramid as well. We'll call it Aztec in design as well. You can see the little temple on the top there. So somebody's probably up there about to get sacrificed to the gods. Very brutally. If you've ever read about the Aztec sacrifices, human sacrifices, I certainly wouldn't want to be sacrificed in any way, but particularly the Aztec way. And you can see here MK Barz, 0.99 fine silver, and this is 5 troy ounces. And it's also it's got some shading on here. Alright, a little antiquing, I believe they refer to it as. And as you can see, this is an ugly bar here, to be honest with you. In comparison to this, it's a good idea, but it needs a little work. You can see the pour lines on there, no problem with that, but it just has this mass here, which just kind of throws the entire symmetry of the object off. So, good idea, needs a little work. But always do appreciate someone willing to do something a little different, add a little spice to the silver universe. And that pretty much wraps it up. Now going forward for May, I'm not sure exactly how much silver I'm going to be able to purchase. The prices are skyrocketing. I think it's going up substantially. I don't know exactly how much over the last 30 days. And it's been good for my my silver ETF and my Roth IRA. I mean, it's been great for that because I bought things a little on the high side for that, and it's starting to recover a lot. And but it's just going to make it difficult for me to actually purchase more silver. My cutoff is around $20. That's not to stop completely, but that's when I really slow down and just perhaps concentrate on the stuff that I really want or need to acquire, just to keep things going forward. But, you know, it does increase the value of my holdings so far to date. But once things get above $20, and that's not spot price, but just $20 for any particular item, that's when I get a little leery about buying something, because as the price goes up, you can get less of it, and then when the price comes down, that's basically going to lower the value of the holdings that you have at that point, and the value of your holdings overall. I mean, that's just the way it goes. But in any case, that was the Silver Stack of the Month for April of 2016. Hopefully things work out well for you, regardless of whether or not you want the prices to remain low or whether or not you want them to skyrocket. I can tell you what, it's going to do one or the other. So whatever works best for you, I hope it works out. All right, thanks for watching, and you can leave any questions, comments, concerns, observations, or if you just want to talk about silver, let's get at it. All right, bye-bye.